What's up, people? You're watching a clip from the WRESTHINGS podcast. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star review. By the Mandem, for the Mandem.
It's very different to what you'd see Mercedes do in WWE.
Yeah,
it's very different.
That's a different.
It's very different, and that's why
Mercedes always been. I think for me seeing Sasha, she's always been that. I could see her hitting that pace. She's very rough and scatty with it.
She is.
You see where I'm coming from?
But
it's still clean.
Like she had it in her. She wasn't allowed to do it. Is that what you're saying?
She had the shackles on her and the glass ceiling.
What?
So
do you know what? Do you know what? I'll defend WWE on this point.
I think she's the best out of the Horsemen, to be fair.
Facts.
I hear it. No, I hear it.
I said this from time ago. I said this from years ago when everyone was like, Sasha's
who's second and third?
Years ago.
Who is second and third?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna dispute that until all of them leave and go somewhere.
No. Becky's going nowhere. Charlotte's going nowhere. So we're not versus that will leave.
We need to see.
Do you know I disagree? I will defend WWE on this year. I will defend WWE on this year. We all talk about WWE shackles are being held on them. That doesn't apply to the women's division. Do you know why? Because in the West, WWE women's division has been the gold standard since all the NXT women have got up. WWE's women's division has been the gold standard in the West. In terms of high quality women's matches, it's NXT women going to the main roster.
I think Charlotte will keep up.
So the 4 horsewomen have set the standard in the West. In the West,
does that mean the best? No. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
To be honest with you, when I really
can't say Japan. The reason why I can't say Japan because a lot of people, even myself, I only got into Stardom like last year, so I can't say, of course, historical women in Japan have always been killing it. But most people, when they think about women's wrestling, they're not thinking about what's going on in the Stardom.
And
I love Stardom. Come on,
we're thinking of the Horsewomen. We are.
And in terms of the way we've looked at women's wrestling in recent memory, it's because of the likes of the Horsewomen. It's because of the likes of Bianca. It's because of the likes
of Gail Kim and
I don't think Bianca will be able to keep up with that.
No, Bianca can.
It's too much.
No, the team
No, those two.
But you know what? I can't say that because you know what I need to do? I need to watch the match. Send that link. Can you believe it? I actually want to watch this. I'm actually gassed. I want to watch this. I've grown. Yeah. It's made me grow.
Wait. Okay, do you know why I can dispute that? Because we're going to be biased towards what happens in the West because obviously we're all in the West. If we were in the
East, watch more of it.
Correct. Way more biased. But what I think in my head of New Japan, if you lot are telling me it's fast-paced and sequence, I think Becky could hold it. And I think Charlotte can hold it. I think Becky might.
I'm so sorry.
I think Becky
Becky's the most charisma, but
not Becky.
I think Charlotte. There's an argument that Charlotte can. Because when I saw that match with Rhea,
Charlotte, Bayley, Becky.
No, he's right. Bayley has the most charisma of the 4, but the wrestling ability is not there. It's not there.
Bayley.
No, of Becky. I think Becky's.
Who's the worst horsewoman?
Becky.
In ring, Becky.
Yeah, that's
Becky in ring. Becky.
Most charisma, Becky.
I feel like
best wrestler.
Sasha. Banks.
Overall, I thought Sasha, Becky,
Bayley's third. She's the most.
Charlotte's second. Overall, Charlotte.
I think Charlotte.
There's an argument for Charlotte. There's an argument, but I think it's about the opponent. No, it's the opponent. It's the opponent. Yeah, for sure.
No. Kinds of
overall.
Yeah, as the total package.
No, I think Bayley's second. Yeah, I think Bayley's second because I think Charlotte is very. Hear me out.
The total package.
Hear me out. Because Charlotte is very opponent dependent. Hear me out. Let me finish.
I'm listening.
Because when you put her against people like Rhea, she cooks. Promos, she has presence. She is a star. But in terms of everything else, Bayley beats on that department. I think Bayley's more entertaining. I think Bayley hasn't got as much chances to have the superstar matches. But really and truly, I think Bayley is actually better than Charlotte.
Character.
I won't argue with that.
Absolutely. Character, way up there.
No. Becky's higher.
I can't lie.
The man is over.
No. I'm talking between character between Charlotte and Bayley.
You know what? I don't think we can necessarily.
Bayley has it in her though.
I don't think
Bayley has a dog in her, bro. I'm telling you.
A dog in her, but it's not a Rottweiler.
One at a time.
Sorry. I don't think we can necessarily argue with what Versy's saying. I just don't think we have enough evidence of Bayley.
That's what I'm saying.
Like we've seen Charlotte have obviously a long extent of being at the top and all that kind of stuff. We've seen Becky do it. Even Sasha's extent at the top is a bit shaky. It wasn't like
a bit weak.
It's not particularly booked well, and it wasn't really over a long period to judge. But we just know like Sasha's kind of got it.
And she's always retained that.
The present,
I feel like Sasha's always retained. I think about Sasha, she's always retained her quality and quality. Aura. Like Sasha's always been looked at like, oh my god. Because I feel like with Becky and before the man, it was kind of like, when you gonna get there? But when she got there, she cleared.
It was basically, we rate you, but I ain't seen it.
NXT. Like her biggest, NXT, but her biggest main roster run was during the pandemic. When no one was there. Like when she turned heel and her and Sasha were running the place. That was Bayley's biggest run, and like no one was there to really take it in.
But Bayley's got it. When I see Sasha,
Bayley's very good.
I think the thing with Sasha, what made me gravitate towards her is week by week, you're so good. You're so good. It's effortless. And the thing it's not hard for you. It's easy.
And also, even with the thing is with Sasha, the reason why I give her a lot of credit, but even with like the stop and start pushes, whenever she was put into the title picture, we're not questioning why she there.
We never said why.
Charlotte, we was like, okay. Sometimes.
Sometimes. Most of the time.
We was like, why is she there?
Vince tax.
Last one word. Flair.
Nepotism.
Flair tax.
Flair tax. Think about Charlotte for me is that she's undeniably talented, but it's just like they'll just put her into act like the whole Becky and Ronda thing, putting Charlotte into that. I think to be off.
I think Charlotte's fault. You know what it is, yeah? When I look at
do you not remember the day? It was amongst this feud, and Charlotte hadn't been added yet. I think when Vince McMahon introduced, he was adding Charlotte to the triple threat match.
Yeah.
And the way Charlotte walked down the aisle, her music played, she was like literally swinging from side to side, big grin on her face, walked past Becky Lynch, she was on the ramp as well. And it literally just underlined like, no matter what else is happening in this division,
I'm gonna be there.
I'm gonna be. Yeah. My name is Charlotte Flair. They will insert me into any title picture. Like the way she just walked down, and I don't know obviously their relationships and stuff like that, but I thought even if Becky was still a friend, I think then they were still friends, innit? Like that is the biggest kick in the balls you could ever do to your friend.
She wants to know that I'm inevitable.
Yeah.
I'm inevitable.
It's a disrespect.
And you know what? I fuck with that. Sorry, I can swear on this, right?
Of course.
We've been swearing with that. Because Charlotte's a chess player and she knows that she's a threat.
Do you know what it is?
The moment you add her to a match, she knows that she's.
Do you know what it is, yeah? And I'm just thinking.
Every time she's been added,
you know what it is? When I'm thinking New Japan, you're thinking sequence for sequence for sequence. If it's not Sasha, then who else am I thinking?
Charlotte.
I don't know if she can do sequence for sequence.
Charlotte can do it.
Bayley.
She can do it.
She's an athlete. She's an athlete. Bayley or Becky. I think Becky can really do sequence for sequence.
I guarantee Bayley can do them.
I really think Becky can do sequence for sequence.
I believe Bayley can do it, but she's this is an anime reference, yeah? She's like a Gohan Super Saiyan 2. She just needs to unlock that potential. She's got
that's
it.
a good point.
But
you know what she said? He should have said Gohan as a Super Saiyan turned to Super Saiyan 2.
Because Super Saiyan 2 beat Cell.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
What's up, people? You're watching a clip from the WRESTHINGS podcast. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star review. By the Mandem, for the Mandem.